Hello and welcome to this video playing Peregrine 64. Yeah, Queen's Gambit we get. I've played him 5 times. 3 wins and 2 draws. I feel like I was lucky in the draws. I have this kind of memory, not very specific, but I think something weird happened there. Okay, anyway, I'm going with this somewhat modest approach against his Rogozin. I'm retransposed to Nimzo Indian mainline, old mainline. This what I'm playing here somehow got popular in recent years. I'm not totally sure why, to be honest, because it's hard to believe that this IQP position should be anything fantastic, but okay. I'm definitely not complaining. Let's see about this. Queen to e7. I need to make sure that d4 isn't happening easily. I have always knight a4 against d4. Yeah. Yes, knight b5 to d4 certainly was a possible way of playing. Yeah, knight e2 is an easy choice to go to d4. It's not very active though, so I'm not so happy with it. Bishop a3, yes, just the moment he played it I became more aware of this possibility. It is not easy here at all to prevent knight b4 and pressure against a2. Queen d2, he's got knight to e4. It's not so nice, huh? Yeah, but take not good. Not good at all. Yeah, queen d2. Yeah, I'm not happy with it. Yeah, that knight e2 move was probably just bad. Yeah, knight e4 is a good move now. I have to take and play knight d4 if he goes knight e4. Maybe I can start with bishop a3, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, well, maybe it's still not terrible for me, but yeah, maybe it isn't so bad actually. Knight c6 now. It's got rook c6. And then bishop a3. Bishop a3, rook d2, bishop e7. It's still kind of okay. Yeah, okay. So rook takes, bishop a3, queen rook d2, bishop e7. Oh, he takes with the pawn. Did I overlook something? Probably I miscalculated horribly here. Yeah, well, I can take rook d2, bishop e7, rook e2. That's lame. It's really lame. And now I'm getting kind of ambitious here. Maybe just do this. after he has wrecked his structure there. Probably I calculated some nonsense there with rook c6, because why wouldn't he play that? Yeah, so here my structure is better. The question is, can I maintain this? Like c5, c4 certainly comes into consideration here for black. If I get to block everything, I'm in very good shape. This moves queen a3 probably. Okay. This is also quite interesting. Let's do it. Knight h5 becomes a possibility here. And also just taking, of course. So he probably has to move the bishop somehow, and it doesn't have good squares. Rook d2 just gets answered by queen e5. That doesn't do much. I have to pay attention to my time. Yeah, not easy. Okay, so I can now take and play technical. Probably have to. Yeah, just take here, and rook up is a pretty nice position. Rook a5 comes. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I could have taken on e6, but I don't know if that's a fantastic idea.
Check.
Okay. If I just take here. Yeah, it should be somewhat better for white anyway. I need to be quick. This is the thing. Threatening to take both pawns now. Knight e6 takes, rook takes, take both e-pawns. It's not so easy for him to move the bishop because of his weak back rank. Bishop d7, rook d6, bishop e8.
Time warning.
Yeah, this one. Okay, but if I take there, it's a mate threat first. So he cannot grab b3. Yep, okay.
Black resigns.
Yeah, it's a winning ending now. Yeah, that was somewhat strange. I definitely didn't play the opening well. This is a line that is played sometimes. I think they play a3 before, by the way, now that I think of it again. Yeah, it's probably better. Yeah, here black is definitely okay. Whatever I do, it looks weird. The engine wants to do this, which doesn't look so bad, but well, how good can that be? Yeah, the bishop is here. Queen is quite annoying. Okay, this was my move. And now takes, and go to d4. Yeah, the engine actually likes my position. I didn't expect that. And here he can take on d2. Oh, that's a move I didn't think of at all. I was just thinking I'll take this with check. But, wow. Okay.
Check.
Bishop takes, and I'm totally lost. You know, I didn't actually see that this is protected. Whoa, okay. So that was a huge miss. He took there. And yeah, I was thinking rook takes. After which I wanted to take here. And I thought it's roughly equal. I saw this, which is actually... This is a correct line. Yeah, this was better than what he did, but he could have just won, right? With this rook d2. Wow. Yeah, now I'm better. Just have the clearly more comfortable structure. Here black is in trouble. Yeah, the engine confirms. Gives me roughly 1 pawn. Yeah, I can also take e4 here, but this is a very good ending. Yeah, I could have taken on e6. Also, it's also strong, but this is also good. Rook to a5.
Check.
The engine gives bishop d7 and says black holds. Wow. How does that hold? f5. Okay, there's g5 now. Okay, I go here. And the engine says this is equal. Wow. It looks like completely bad for black. Like b4, a3. Yeah, maybe I don't make any progress here. I mean, structurally speaking, it looks like black is in huge trouble. My knight is also not getting in the game quickly. Yeah, probably the engine is right, even though it looks bad. Yeah, and around here we have a winning ending. Yeah, that was a lucky win. Yeah, he could have taken on d2, a move that I simply didn't have on the radar. I was just not seeing that e7 is actually protected. Whew. Okay, well, thanks for watching.